know if you guys know the story, but like I went for Gente Fi. They passed on me twice.
Oh, to know that.
And I sounded so New York, and I was very Dominican, and they wanted an East LA girl. My accent was too strong. And it was interesting because I was like, damn, well, this is the first time that I actually I'm going out for a Latin role and I'm being called back and stuff. And then the accent is not working for them. How does that, but it's the different ethnicity. The different ethnicities, like Mexicans don't sound like Dominicans, and Dominicans don't sound like Colombians, and we all have different accents. And so my last day on the chemistry read, so they passed on me twice, and for whatever reason, they would call again and say, we think we want to see her again. So the day before the chemistry read, they called me and they were like, hey, my manager calls me and he's like, hey, they want to see you for a chemistry read. Mind you, they already passed on me. It wasn't like I was going in consistently, so it came out of left field. And he's like, they just have one note for you, and the note is just, you need to work on your accent. It's not going to work for the Mexican. It's not going to work for an East LA girl. And as soon as I heard it, I was like, this is not mine. Because I don't know how to do it. Like, I've tried before. I can't. It's just not my strong suit. And so 2 hours, I did get a coach. I did get a girl from East LA, an actress. She worked with me for a couple of hours. And about 2 hours before the audition, I kind of was like, F this accent. I can't do it. My acting is going to suffer. I'm so in my head right now about this accent. Like, I can't do that. I'm forgetting about why I'm going in that room. Mm-hmm. And 2 hours before, I decided not to do it. I didn't tell my manager who got me the speech and dialect coach. I just did it.
Yeah.
And I ended up talking to them after my audition was done. And so many times we don't do that. I've never done that before. I've never decided to talk to executives in a room after my audition. But right before I left, I had like a hunch. Mm-hmm. And I was like, just talk to them, just tell them. And so I was like, hey, can I have a minute? And they were all just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mind you, it was, you guys have you seen the show?
Yeah.
So episode 9 in the breakup scene. Mm-hmm. That was one of the pieces that I auditioned with for the chem read. Oh, okay. So I am boohoo crying. Like, I've never felt this experience before. And it was an outer body experience. I could not contain my feelings, like just crying. And so I about to walk out, I walk back in and I'm like, hey, can I have a minute? Tears running down my face. And they're all like, yeah, because they're like getting over the scene. And I just told them, I was really honest. And I was like, listen, I understand that Jessica is an East LA girl. And I understand that Julissa is an East Coast girl. But there is no one that's going to bring what I'm going to bring to this character. I promise you, I will bring her to life in a way that you thought you would have never thought and imagined. I will do it, and no one's going to do it better than me. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much. And
wow, Julissa. Wow.
And I would have never guessed I would do something like that. Like, I'm telling you, it was an outer body experience. When I got in my car, I was like, what did I just say? Like, what were you thinking? I don't know. It was something inside me. Like, it was God, really. Mm-hmm. It was just like, talk, just say your truth. Like, that's your truth. And, obviously I booked it. They rewrote the role. And then I remember being on set one day, and one of the EPs, obviously at this point, we're cool. Yeah. And him just coming up to me and being like, it was that speech at the end. It was that. He was like, you killed it. You dropped the mic. And he's like, but then when you came back in with that, like, how could we say no to that? That was passion. That's what we want. That's the kind of actors we want on the show.